Welcome back to the gang to another video. I'm in the mood to chit chat with y'all. Yes, I just recorded one video and I'm recording another one again. And what you gonna do about it? Nothing. Yeah, I mean, you dig? So Big Mama's back with another video, and I wanted to talk about the fact that I have accepted that it's going to be just me for a while. I want the husband, I want the kid, maybe kids, and no prospective man. Say, y'all know my type, tall, dark, and handsome Nigerian, practicing Muslim, 6'5", is in sight. And I don't go out on dates. I don't get asked on dates. Last I got flirted with 2 weeks ago. I'm putting all of my freaking business on here, bro, but for real, I'm trying to have an honest, transparent conversation. I got flirted with 2 weeks ago, and that was the first time since the year started. So yo, that was the first time since the year started, and I could honestly tell you that I had no business even talking to a man. For real, I had no business talking to no man, bro. I had no business talking to no man because I was really trying to figure my life out, bro. I feel like every year I'm always starting my life over, bruh. Since I came back from my trip in January, I was already not feeling myself in January, and I knew, because I knew what I did not want to happen was going to happen, bro. I knew certain problems were coming, and they came. So I just knew that was going to be a little tricky for me, but alhamdulillah, I have gotten out of it, and my new chapter begins on Monday. But I think it is going to be just me for a while. In my last video, I was talking about how I miss my high school best friend and how I miss my friend group. Not that everything has to be rekindled or nothing. And I also find myself reaching out to people, and I find myself still being ignored. And I feel like it's just weird, bro. How is life supposed to I don't think this is how life is supposed to be, bro. I don't think this is how life is supposed to be. And the type of life that I envision for myself, I envision a life that is so rich in people, rich in community, rich in giving back. I don't know, rich, wealthy too, rich in makeup, rich in skincare, rich in taking care of my body. I envision a very rich life for me in every aspect, and that I'm not just talking about money, bro. In every, health wise, ritually, Islamically, I envision such a very rich life for myself. I genuinely feel like I deserve the best. I'm a girl that has been through so much. I genuinely feel like I deserve the best. I'm gonna title this video as I genuinely feel like I deserve the best. I genuinely feel, I'm saying this with so much conviction, I deserve the best. A very, what's the word? I don't want to say the wrong word, and I don't want to be clowned for it later, but I know what I'm trying to say. I just can't remember the word right now because I'm thinking too hard. Very bountiful life? Is it bountiful? I need to Google it. I'm gonna actually Google it real quick. Hold on, chat. What is the word I'm looking for? Firstly, let me search my photos. I don't know. I have to look through my thing because I know what I'm trying to say. I just can't remember it, bro. I'm gonna find it, chat. Just give me 1 second. Oh god. Okay, I am meant to live a very abundant life. That's what I'm looking for. I am meant to live a very abundant life. I've never wanted the average life, bro. I've always wanted to travel. When I was younger, I used to, like, my family, we traveled a lot when I was younger, but as I got older, I had to be responsible for the cost of traveling. So now that Allah has blessed me with the means to travel for my birthday, I always travel for my birthday because I'm tired of being stuck and sad and depressed in the snowstorm. Something like that always happens during my birthday because my birthday is in the thick of the winter. So I like to get away, go to an island. So I'm saying right now, I do not think that I'm not supposed to have my community of friends. I do not think that I'm not supposed to have my man and my kid. I believe I'm deserving of all of that, and I'm also deserving of love no matter what stage I am in my life, which is sometimes it's hard to believe that because I feel like if I don't have my ducks in a row, what am I gallivanting for love for? I'm funny. My best friend was telling me, she was like, even though this is what is happening with you right now, you still need to be open to dating. A date, girl, when was the last time I went on a date? 2022 was the last time I went on a proper date. And even with that date itself, like, I haven't been on a proper date. Picked up at 7, flowers. My middle name is Rose. I love roses. But I think that It's such a hard pill to swallow because you can want something so bad, but Allah just wants you to be by yourself for a minute. Think about it, be about it, feel everything, and then He blesses you with what you truly want. Because Allah put me away from what I really wanted for a good, what's August till now? Last year, August till now, girl, I was in the thick of it. I was applying. I didn't find nothing, and it broke my heart. But now I have something, I'm grateful for it. And I've told people, I said, if you find me a candidate, I'm gonna be open, get to know the folks, see what's happening, see what's up. But it feels like I'm gonna be by myself for a while, and I don't want to because I'm literally 3 years away from 30. It's already July, bro. It's already July. That means it's about to be my birthday in less than 6 months. And I don't want to go on my birthday trip by myself, but if I'm not, I try to, and that's the thing. I be thinking like this right now, then tomorrow I could have someone DM me and then boom, I'm into it with somebody. I really like to go places alone because I feel as though people don't value my birthday as much as I value my birthday. And that was one of the things that me and another party got into it about, because Phonam knows I take my birthday very seriously. I may never throw a party for my birthday, but I take my birthday very seriously. If you don't say happy birthday to me, I'm not saying happy birthday to you. What I did, I took it far. But I felt as though the person was playing in my face. And I'm not going to say full, complete details. However, it was my birthday. It was my birthday. You had a friend that his birthday is the day after my birthday. And then you called me 2 days after my birthday to wish me happy birthday. Ooh, I was pissed. I blocked Phonam on every single platform. Never spoke to Phonam again. My anger just went too far. And now I feel bad about it because I'm trying to speak to Phonam, ain't really rocking with me, or Phonam may just have a lot of things. You never really you never really know what's going on with anybody. But one thing I know is that when a man wants you, you're gonna know. There's no question. It's not even about being wanted by this person. It's just about when a man wants to do something, he's gonna do it. And this just has to do with a man. I'm not male-centered, no. But I feel as though I am at the stage where I want love. I need it in my life, and I want my community. I want to build my community again, and I want to forgive the people I need to forgive so that love can, all the loss that I have dealt with, love could be filled with all of that. But I'm starting to think that the 2 friends that I speak to, should I say 3 friends that I generally speak to, along with my 3 siblings, my cousins too, 2 cousins that I speak to on a regular, maybe that's just what it's gonna be. Maybe it's no more. But I try to be open to it being otherwise. I really want to be open to the new blessings that are coming my way, and I want to be ready for them. And some days it just feels like it's just gonna be me. I literally get very emotional about it when I talk. I be in my bed, right? Before I go to sleep, I recite my Ayatul Kursi, I recite my last 3 surahs, I recite all of my du'as, I talk to Allah, I talk to Him, I wipe my tears, and I tell Him about how I don't want to come home to an empty home. I want to come home and know I'm coming home to my man. I want to get home first and then be waiting for my man to come home to me. I don't want to figure out, I have to constantly make all these decisions by myself. I want to talk to someone I want to have a partner. I literally want to have a partner, and I hope that I am ready to have a partner, because it's a big sacrifice. I have all this space to myself, because then when you get a man, you can't have everything to yourself no more. You got to share, you got to adjust, you got to be considerate. And I do stuff now, I don't have to be considerate of anybody. I don't have to tell anybody anything for real. Mostly I'll tell my siblings that this is what is happening. I want y'all to know so y'all don't be surprised. When I go on my trips for real, it's not because I became cordial with certain folks. With Phonam, I let them know that that's where I'm going for my birthday. But before, it was just my siblings. I know I was going somewhere for my birthday, and then everyone else will find out later. But now that everyone knows that I travel for my birthday, everyone keeps asking me. Next time people ask me about my birthday, where I'm going, I'm gonna be like, I don't know yet. I'm gonna just say I don't know, because I told everybody last year I did not enjoy my birthday trip last year, and I believe in that superstition that if you tell people where you're going, something is gonna happen. And what had happened was I booked the wrong spot, and I ended up not enjoying my birthday. I was depressed, but I was just happy that I was depressed and in Belize. Period. I was saying, chat, I want to come home to my partner. but I have to be okay with what Allah has in front of me right now. Oh shoot. Which is the fact that I'm gonna be by myself for a while. And that could be maybe just 1 month, and then boom, August 1st, there's someone that I'm talking to. I want to plan my nikah. I want to book a haul. I want to pick the colors that my people are wearing for the Ashrabi. I want to pick the hijabs that I want everyone to wear for my nikah. Like, I want to do, like, generally feel as though love is supposed to be a fairy tale. Like, it makes me so emotional thinking about the love that I know that I deserve, bro. And I be telling Allah, bless me beyond my imagination. Bless me beyond my imagination. I'm 27, bro. I started this channel when I was 18. That's crazy. And also, maybe this is the time I need to actually react to my first ever YouTube video. I need to react to my first ever YouTube video. That's something I also need to do. But I started this video, I started this YouTube channel when I was like 18 years old. I was definitely 18 because it was after prom, and at that time I had turned 18, right? Yeah, I had. So I don't wanna be alone, girl. I need someone to hold me. And now I can't think about, and I'm thinking about, yeah. I don't wanna be alone, girl. I need someone to hold me. And I really don't want to be alone. I don't want to take my, I really don't want to take these solo birthday trips no more. I do want a companion that is my man. I'm sorry. I just feel like every other, I don't know. I haven't traveled with anyone since May 2024. I generally do not plan on traveling with no one else except my siblings, for real. I'm trying to convince them to go to a country with me, but you know, we all gotta make a way for ourselves. But I don't enjoy traveling with people, bro, because what has happened to me on the trips that I have gone on, I cannot believe it. Sometimes I just think that, like, what person shows you is what it is. Like, you try to give people the benefit of the doubt, and then they will show you what doubting is. If you get what I'm getting at, like, if you get me, she'll get. It's scary when you go on trips. Like, first trip, I got into it. 2 people were mad at me, and so I'd be like, maybe I am the problem. And that's why I do isolate myself a lot, and that's why I'm cool with just being in my apartment, and that's why I'm cool with going places by myself. And I also realized that, like, I am very cool on going places by myself, and I will not talk to nobody. As long as I get my little drinky drink, get my little food, I'm cool. Other than that, I do not want to talk. I am only an extrovert when I know people. I'm an introvert when I'm around new people. And I just really want forgiveness. Like, I don't need to be friends with old friends. I just want forgiveness to be a mutual thing for both parties. Like, that's what I want. And I think that people don't understand how much holding on to resentment towards a friendship can actually destroy a friendship. People don't see that, and I am always being the bad guy, you know? I think that is because I don't let stuff fester. I don't. When I don't like something, ask my best friend. I tell her I do not like it. Me and her, we're as similar as we are, is as different as we are. I tell people all the time, my best friend is way more traditional than me. Me, I don't give a fuck. I don't. I do not. Ask her. She knows. When I get into my little scuffles with the elders, I just call her and let her know this is what I did, and I stand on what I did, and it is what it is. And I be telling her nobody could beat me. And I'm very grateful that, like, I live by myself, because, you know, when people report you to your parents, then you have to deal with them knick-knacking about it. But me, thankfully, I don't have to deal with that no more. So if you want to report me to somebody, you better take it up with God and pray he softens my heart. But yeah, I don't want to be alone, and I deserve a very rich life. I deserve to live a very abundant life. Like, I deserve blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, strawberries, oranges, apples, bananas, all cuts of steak, all cuts of chicken except the feet and the head. So, you know, Nigerians like to eat the part. I deserve a Caesar salad. I deserve jollof rice, designer stew, regular stew, turkey. Oof, shout out to turkey. I deserve plantain. I deserve efo. I deserve egusi. I deserve everything that I really literally want. I deserve chicken nuggets and fries when I want it. I deserve a quick trip to the Caribbean when I want it. I deserve Turks and Caicos. I deserve a practicing Nigerian Muslim, 6'5", tall, dark, and handsome in the engineering field. I do love me a good engineer. Like, I want to be like, okay, engineer, whatever you say, engineer, or just, you know, gas my man's head up because he's an engineer. I don't know, something about me I don't know, I just want me an engineer. I deserve Umrah. I deserve Hajj. I deserve a calm nervous system. I deserve peace. I deserve happiness. I deserve a very rich, abundant life. I deserve listening to R&B, rocking in my rocking chair. I deserve a pool. I deserve trips. I deserve all my favorite chocolates. I don't even have all. I have one specific favorite chocolate, which is Russell Stover pecan caramel clusters. Caramel pecan clusters. I deserve beauty products. I deserve brand deals, brand trips. I deserve skincare deals. I deserve new perfume when I want it. Oh, I didn't spray no perfume tonight. We are going to be wearing Miss Dior. Everybody say hello, Miss Dior. The real girls that get it, you wear perfume to go to bed. Why is my sprayer coming out like that? Oh my gosh, it's because it's about to finish. It's one of my earlier perfumes. It used to be pink, but then it turned brown. I guess because it was exposed. But it smells amazing. What else do I have to say? I deserve my big home, like a big house with a big walk-in closet. I deserve Chanel, specifically that Chanel 25 leopard print, cheetah print, I don't know, lambskin purse. Oh my God, I deserve it. I deserve birthday trips. I deserve vacation. I deserve every Coach purse that I want. I deserve a very abundant life, and I will get my very abundant life, and I will get my fairy tale. I will get my man. I will get my kid. I will be able to carry my kid for 9 months in peace, and it's going to be a bouncing baby girl. And I'm going to have an amazing shower. I'm going to have an amazing baby shower. I'm going to have an amazing pregnancy. I'm going to have an amazing push gift, which I really prefer money. I deserve roses, bouquets delivered to my door from a man that's interested in me. Even from my friends, from my family. Tell my brother again that I love flowers. Because I told him one time, he said he got me. He ain't never got me no flowers. I literally deserve peace. And that's what kills me the most, because I don't tell you guys like the gore details of my life, because, you know, you just have to keep it to yourself. Or maybe when I'm way more comfortable, I don't think I'll ever be comfortable with my trauma, but certain things I can't tell y'all right now. I'm not in the mental space, and when I speak on these things, I get very, very, very emotional, because I know deep down in my heart that I did not deserve that. But did it build my character? Yes. It kills me. I'll be wanting something so bad just to prove it to her. This is little Aisha. I be wanting this good life so bad just to prove it to my baby self, because we didn't get the good life that we deserved. Growing up, I did not get the life that I knew that I deserved, bro. And when I sit back and I think about it, that's what be making me cry in my bed, because I'm trying my hardest, bro. I'm trying my hardest to give myself the life that I deserve. And sometimes I just fall flat on my face. And it blows my mind when people are talking the utmost shit about my circumstances and certain decisions that I make, when they did not know my options. They did not have the same choices that I had when I was 16. They did not have the same choices that I had when I graduated college, bro. They did not have the same choices as me. They could have stayed at home and lived with their parents till they wanted to. And I don't even, I'm not even going to get into all that, but people judge your decisions without knowing your choices. Those are not me. And I'm glad I'm not y'all. You're not me, and I'm not y'all. People are so quick to judge your decisions without knowing your choices. And one of my biggest choices it was either I lived in the hood or I got somewhere in the cut. And thankfully, this is what Allah has destined for me. And I got somewhere in the cut. And I would rather work as hard as I can to keep this spot than be in the hood. I'm sorry. And I'm not even sorry. It is what it is, bro. People are going to, and then when people don't think that you deserve something, they're going to ask, why did X, Y, and Z get this? When I see, that's what's different between me and y'all, me and you hating, you know, hoes. The difference is that when I see that Allah has done something for someone else, I genuinely believe that He can do better for me. I say, Alhamdulillah, Allah, I see what you have done for others. Please do it for me in the way that I need it. I don't question what Allah has given to somebody else, especially when you're someone that came from nothing, bro. I've slept on beds that were as thin as this. Y'all don't know my story, bro. Like, whoa, that sounded very like Toronto, but y'all do not know my story, bro. Y'all don't know my story. And I keep it real cute on here because now when Aisha start getting into it, Phonem is gonna come on, hop on my channel, when I all of a sudden be all invested only when I'm talking about my past, not when I'm doing the cutesy stuff, and then have a fake family media. I don't got time for none of that. So as for right now, I'm gonna wait till I'm actually, you know, getting real paid on here to start talking about the gore details of my life, maybe. But when you see what Allah has done for others, just believe that He can do it for you and beyond your imagination. That's just how I feel. I would never question what God has done for others, bro. Do I question the things that happen to me? Yes, I can do that. I'm allowed to do that because it's about me. But when it comes to somebody else, I'm not worried, bro. I just feel like that's what God has given them and that's just what it is. However, when it's my turn, I'ma feel it when it's my turn, bro. God, I've seen Allah bless people with spouses. I've seen Allah bless people with cars. I've seen Allah bless people with high-rise apartments. I've seen Allah bless people with the things that I wanted, and I waited my turn. I wanted my own place since I was 18. I did not get that till I was 22. Well, 23. Yes, 23. I was crying. I went to go see a few apartments in the hood before I moved to where I'm at right now. I was willing to share a room. I lived in a room before I moved here. No one except Ghania and this other friend of mine at the time came to see me there. And then people gonna question what Allah has done for me. And I'm not the one with the money. And they'll be killing them too, because how can Aisha do it without having what I have? And I'd be questioning myself, how can I do it? But I may not be as comfortable as I want to be, but I'm grateful. The little that I do have, I should not even say little. What Allah has given me, I'm grateful for it because, I don't know, I'm just grateful, period. There's some people that don't know where they're going to lay their head at night, but I know where I'm going to lay my head at, and it's right on my bed, and I'm grateful for that. And you know how much we got to pay these days? I'd be grateful just to be in my apartment because they charge all this money for rent, and you got to work 40 hours a week. I don't want to be alone, and I know I deserve an abundant life, and I know I deserve a rich life. I was destined to live an abundant life, and I hope that when the time comes for love, my heart is open to it, my mind is open to it, my soul is open to it, because I don't want to be alone. Even love in all forms of friendship, forms of me and my, you know, life partner. I really do want love. I do want it. I want to plan my wedding. I want to wear my outfits. I cannot. One thing that I'm starting to notice is that a lot of people are wearing lavender for their wedding. It's irritating me. That's my wedding color. But yeah, chat, I think that's all I have in me today. I hope you guys enjoy my little rant, and I hope y'all are rocking with me. Tune in again next week at 8 p.m. on Friday. Mwah.